I'm experimenting again. So I'm still measuring a hoop around my bottle, but instead of doing my regular hoop, I'm going to make, you'll see in a second, I'm overlapping almost 50% of the hoop. Then I'm using my tweezer nose pliers to sort of find around the center of that overlap and bending the ends of the wire both in an upward position. Then using uh, how much, like maybe 5 inches of the 24 gauge wire, I'm going to join the top of, or the two parts of the hoop, the ends, starting by wrapping around where they overlap, and then I'm going to wrap the ends of the wires beside where they overlap. And I'm doing that because in my head it will just stop the overlapped part from shifting at all. It kind of I don't know if this is true or not. To me, it's just sort of locks everything into place where it's got this going on. And then with the round nose pliers, I'm going to bend the ends of those wires that are sticking up just down in like a little spiral shape. And if you've guessed I'm making some kind of insect, you would be right. And I decided to just use the hoop as the antenna. So this is hopefully going to convey that. Of this design that I'm trying out, this is the part that I was most pleased with, and I will be trying a few other insects doing the same kind of hoop, I think, although I have not perfected this one. Then I'm using a piece of wire that I think I cut it about 8 inches long, which was maybe too long, and I'm doing a slightly different pattern of beads on each of those two ends of the wire because I'm going to coil them together, and I wanted it to have a sort of the illusion that it was getting longer, or that it was getting wider toward the top. So I alternated just the placement of the small and large beads slightly as I worked to the top. So I've wrapped it around at the bottom and will work it up to the top of the design and twist those beads together. So if you just lay it over the hoop, it was slightly longer than the 2 inches of the diameter, but once twisted together, they come out to fit nicely. Then the ends of the wire I'm just wrapping around, overlapping the wire that is already there where the hoop was joined together. If you feel like you have too much wire going on there, you could also trim it off at this point. And as always, be sure to flatten down the little ends so you don't scratch yourself when you're wearing it. Then I'm going to take a piece of 26 gauge wire, so a thinner wire, 28 gauge would probably also work, that I have measured to about 22 inches, I think. And I'm just positioning it around the little insect body here at the center and just folding it around one time. Um, it doesn't need a lot to be locked into position because a lot's going to be going on here with the rest of it. So I'm using 4 millimeter amethyst beads here, um, just because I had those in ample supply to work on the wings. So I wasn't quite sure how many to add. You see, I added way more than I needed for this first wrap around the hoop. Realized I had made a mistake and just bent the little end so these wouldn't fall off. And then, so I measured out to the hoop, then wrapped it around one time to just sort of keep it in position there, then made a bend in it and just kind of eyeballed how much I wanted um, the bend, how wide I wanted it to go, then wrap around one time. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring this wing back into the body or leave it at the hoop. I left it at the hoop this time. Something if I do this again, or when I do this again, I will probably bring the beads all the way into the body to give more definition to the wings. Then I made another little loop on the exterior of the hoop as I did on the top before adding, oh, and then wrap it around one time and then add the remaining beads to bring this all back to the body of the insect, just kind of fiddling with the position of things there. And then after reaching the body of the insect again, I just wrapped the wire around the body, brought it down to the bottom of the hoop, and then wrapped it around the bottom of the hoop. And I think I trimmed off the end a little bit and just flattened down the little end so that it was tucked in nicely and not scratchy. And then I did, mostly off camera, the exact same thing with the wire that is sticking out on the other side of the insect. Wrapping, trimming, flattening down. I didn't feel like you needed to watch me string all of these beads, but there is the other side of the wings, and so there is a little attempt at a butterfly. Needs some work, but a good start, I think.